Good morning, friends. We are once again back with the subject WSSE, Water Supply and Sanitary Engineering subject of the semester 5 of the Diploma Civil Engineering. First lecture of the WSSE subject, we will see the introduction first. Then I will take the unit number 2. We will discuss about unit number 2, which are the topics are available in the unit number 2, which is my portion that we will discuss. Then treatment of the water, what is the treatment of the water, and finally we will see the object of water treatment. So as I mentioned in the earlier lecture, we will communicate in English only so that we can enhance our communication skills also. So let us check the introduction first. Yes, here on your screen now the syllabus of the water supply and sanitary engineering subject. Now the portion highlighted in yellow will be taken by me and the remaining portion will be taken by Pratik sir. Here you can see in the content the portion highlighted by yellow, it will be taken by me and remaining portion will be taken by Pratik sir. Now let us understand the objective of this subject. Why you are learning water supply and sanitary engineering subject in the semester 5 of the Diploma Civil Engineering program. So the purpose of including this subject is to understand how water is being transported to household system. Second point, to get the knowledge about the wastewater and its treatment, to understand the working of the sewage treatment plant and its stages. We will see the sewage treatment plant stages in detail in this subject. Then to get the idea about the sanitation system. Okay. Then last, to study the utilization of the solid waste from the treatment plant. So all these points are mentioning that why you are learning the water supply and sanitary engineering subject. Okay. Now after the learning WSSE subject, you will be able to get idea about water supply system of the town. Then how and where the wastewater is collected, various methodologies and advantages and disadvantages of the wastewater collection and supply. You are able to learn various stages involved in the sewage treatment plant, and finally you are able to learn various types of the pipes, valves and distribution system of water treatment plant. So these are the course outcome. That means you will be able to do these kind of things after learning this WSSE subject. That means after learning this subject, these are the skills you are getting from the subject. Okay. Now teaching scheme and examination scheme. These things are already been discussed by the Pratik sir in the orientation program. So there will be no end semester examination in this subject. There will be a mid semester exam of 30 marks. There will be a continuous semester evaluation system of 20 marks, and at last viva and term work of 25 marks. Okay. So now let us check it out for the content. As I mentioned earlier, this portion is not highlighted by the yellow color, so it will be taken by Pratik sir. Sources of water, quality and demand of the water. The Pratik sir will discuss more in detail. Now my portion is second unit, treatment of water. So in this module we will see the objective of the water treatment, location of the water treatment plant, various stages or layout of the water treatment plant, and finally the filtration, and finally disinfection required for the treatment of the water. Similarly, for unit number 3, this will be taken by Pratik sir, conveyance of the water. We will see the different types of the joints, distribution system, types of the valves, types of the meters. Yes, we have a water meter in our pipeline distribution system sometimes, so that you can understand the conveyance of the water and efficiency of the system of the water conveyance. Then fourth module will be taken by me, sanitation system, objective of the sewage disposal, methods of the sewage collection, classification of the drains and all the other topics. Okay. Then unit number 5 is sewage treatment and the disposal. We will see the sewage treatment and the disposal in detail while we are covering the unit number 5. And finally recycling of the wastewater and the solid waste. This portion will be taken by Pratik sir. Now let us check it out the weightage of the each module, so you will get the idea. First unit is 19%, second treatment of the water is 18%, third conveyance of the water is 15%, fourth sanitation system 18%, sewage treatment and disposal 15%, and recycling of the wastewater and solid waste is 15%. So almost all the modules are having the equal importance except that first unit. Okay, now at last, yes, we will use reference book in the semester 5. I insist you to buy this book, a textbook of the water supply and sanitary engineering by Dr. S.K. Garg from the Khanna publication. And additionally, you can check it out on the website we have given for supplementary resources. There is an NPTEL program is ongoing. So in that course, you can check it out this course. So you will get the water supply and sanitary engineering subject there also. So I also insist you to go to this website and check the various topics of the WSSE subject on net also. Okay. So this is the, in brief, the full syllabus. Okay. Let us go back to the slide once again. Yes. So we have seen the introduction. Now we will discuss unit number 2, which is the treatment of the water, the portion taken by me. Unit number 2, treatment of the water. We will see that why and what is the treatment of the water, and finally we will see the objective of the water treatment. So let us go for the next slide. Yes, unit number 2, treatment of the water. The topics are listed here. First, objective of the water treatment. Second, location of the water treatment plant. Layout of the water treatment plant. Various stages and the treatment of the influent water. Treatment and plant sedimentation, filtration and disinfection. Now I will explain this some important topics in brief right now. First of all, water treatment is required for the polluted water only. Okay. We need to set up a treatment plant according to the layout of the water treatment plant. Then sedimentation. Sedimentation is nothing but it is a process in which the solid portion is settled at the bottom portion of the water body. I am giving you one simple example. Just take a glass of water and then you just add some impurities by means of adding certain kind of the dust, then by adding some solid waste or by some small gradients, by adding some grains of the food. So first of all, it will float in the water glass. After some time, the solid portion will settle down at the base, and the upper portion of that water glass is clean. So the main concept is the solid portion is settled down at the base. The process is called the sedimentation. Filtration, similarly we need to apply the filter. Normally we are utilizing the filter in our house. So that is the filtration process. The minerals and hardness of the water can be removed by the filtration process. Disinfection. Now it is the opposite of the infection word. Infection, you are aware about it. Okay. For the disinfection process, we require disinfectant. Okay. So there are many disinfectant available in the market. By using that disinfectant, we can treat the water. Okay. Next, treatment of the water word. Water treatment is basically any process that improves the quality of the water. So you need to remember the word improve the quality of the water to make it more acceptable for the specific end use. Now, what do you mean by specific end use? The specific end use may be the drinking purpose, industrial water supply purpose, irrigation purpose, river flow maintenance purpose, water recreation, and many other uses, including being safely returned to the environment. So basically, treatment of water improves the quality of polluted water. Now improve the quality up to which we can drink the water, or we can safely return to the environment, release into the environment. Okay, so this is the meaning of the treatment of the water. Now let us see the objective of the water treatment. Why we require water treatment? Okay, so number one, to remove the color. If you find any color in the water, you need to remove that, because the characteristic of the water is tasteless, odorless and colorless. So if you find any kind of taste, bad odor, that means smell, or color, you instantly remove that color, taste or odor. Okay, so basically objective of the water treatment is to remove the color, dissolved gases and any kind of objectionable color of the water. Second point, water treatment is required to remove the objectionable taste and odor. Similarly, water treatment is required to remove the hardness of the water while in case of underground water resource. Okay, water treatment is required to make suitable for the wide variety of the industrial purpose such as steam generation, dyeing process, etc. Let us see the example of the paper mill. In the paper mill, we require treated water, okay, for the quality product. So at that time, we require the water treatment and we need to supply the water to that industry as per the standard specification. Water treatment is required to remove the microorganisms which are spreading the disease, so that water is safe for the drinking purpose. So ultimately, in this lecture, learn the water treatment word itself and what are the objective of the water treatment. So I hope that you have noted down some words. Once again, I am giving you a reminder that you need to give the answers of the questions asked during the online lecture by within 1 hour only, so that our schedule is maintained. Thank you very much.